I've always considered myself as a person with an average talent. Growing up, I was never the smartest or the strongest. In fact, when I was in high school, I kept failing in most of my exams. If it was not for my parents' request, I would have been debarred from appearing in my board's exam. And when I got into engineering college, I still continued to fail there. I even have a record of failing in 5 out of 6 papers within a single semester. So by this time, I had failed so many times in my life, even my parents had almost given up on me. But I had a strength that compensated my average talent, and it is that I am a very curious person. So failures never affected me harshly because I was rather more curious about what next rather than what now. So all these failures mixed with my curiosity made me question everything and anything in my life. I was in my existential crisis during my teens. But questioning why to everything in my life also gave me or led me to finding purpose in my life. So fast forward today, I am an accomplished engineer, a certified leadership and spiritual coach, a proud alumni, and a topper from a prestigious university in this country, who now owns a social enterprise which has been recognized both by national and international organizations for its work. I am here today because I found my purpose within my own failures. So let me quickly take you to the journey of how I found my purpose. So when I was failing in my high school and college, more than being disappointed about the results, I was rather angry at our education system because it never acknowledged a student's strength or capability beyond the exam results. Yes, I failed many times in my exams, but not for once. I have never considered myself as an incapable person. So being a repeated victim myself, I strongly felt it was completely unfair to all the students and individuals who are differently capable than being academically talented. So I decided to challenge the system and prove the world that success need not necessarily be determined by academic excellence alone, and that became my purpose. And this was how the idea of my social enterprise was born 12 years ago without even me realizing it. The intention to drive this change was so strong, I could never stop thinking about it, even when I was a working professional. So I eventually quit my job and I continued to pursue my career in social entrepreneurship full time. So it has been more than 3 years me venturing into social entrepreneurship, and even today I'm still excited about the journey and I'm still excited about what's going to happen every next day, and that for me is a success. For me, success is simply a culmination of every little progress that we make every day. So for me, even failure is a part of our progress. And this is the reason I say our purpose in life is to progress, because this progress is what will eventually lead us to our success. So now, the question that arises is, how can we keep progressing every day? There is a concept which I practice and I also preach to my students regarding how do we progress every day in our life, and it's called the Triple H concept. So the Triple H is an acronym for head, heart, and hand. So what does it represent is the head represents our mindset, the heart represents our emotions, and the hand represents our action. So every result in our life is dependent on the alignment of this Triple H, which is our mindset, our heart, and our action. When these three are aligned, then our commitment to the goals exists. Say, for example, one of the most common resolution which we take during New Year is that we are going to enroll ourselves in a gym. So when we are taking that New Year resolution, there is a connect because we want to have a healthy body. So that's the reason we feel that our mind says that yes, we need a healthy body. So it's important that we go to such dedicated institutions of health, right? Which is like gym. And at that time, since this was a resolution and you felt passionate about it, there was an emotional connect. And that's the reason, like when you're enrolled in the early days, say for the first 1 month, we are quite passionate and enthusiastic about going to the gym. But eventually what happens is one fine day, a friend returns from somewhere, from abroad or from outside the city to meet you. During the same time, like you go to the gym, and when that friend comes to you and tell, why don't we just hang out? We have not met for a long time. At that time, your emotion to meet your friends becomes much stronger than your own emotion of going to the gym. So this is when you start neglecting, like, because now once all this stuff starts, eventually more stuff happens, right? And then you end up not going to the gym once you have the pause. But take this scenario. What if you were advised by a doctor saying that unless if you maintain 50 kilogram weight or 60 kilogram weight, you're going to die, or your lifespan is going to decrease 20 years, or you're going to die by age 40 or something. But if you maintain your weight from 50 to 60, you can continue to live another 30-40 years. At that time, your emotions and your mindset and your action, it's all going to be committed because you love your life, right? So at that time, the commitment is going to be much more strong. So this is what I mean when I say everything that we do, there needs to be a connect of this triple H. The reason I have always been failing, I was always failing in my exams, was there was a lack of connect within this triple H, because I never understood why was I learning whatever that I was learning. I never had the passionate connect with anything that I was learning. The second question that arises is, how can we proactively create an alignment of this triple H? So that is done in 2 stages. So the first is personal mastery. So personal mastery is about self-awareness. So with personal mastery, it brings the skills, or it brings the knowledge of self-awareness, as well as it brings the decision-making skills that help you align and come into your purpose. So the personal mastery helps you align the first 2 H, which is your head and your heart. So anything you do, if you're aware of who you are, then the decision which you make out of it will never be too much emotional or will never be too much rational. Rather, it will be a balanced decision, and that will help you commit to your purpose. And the second stage is the entrepreneurship skills. So here, I don't necessarily mean that a person has to run an enterprise. I'm talking about entrepreneurship as a versatile skill, that enables one to bring out the problem solving, the innovation, and the leadership skills within a person to help them become a successful employer or an employee. And this entrepreneurship skills is what will bring the hand connection, which is about the execution of our action. So personal mastery coupled with entrepreneurship are the 2 ultimate skills that will align your triple H, and the outcome will always be progress. And this is the journey I personally undertook myself that ignited the change-making spirit in me and helped me transform all my failures into steps of progress. And I believe that providing the opportunity to experience the same journey would really help transform the lives of youths who are now a victim of massive youth unemployment, out-migration, and economic poverty, especially among the youths in Northeast region of India. And this is where Tweak Learning comes in. We are committed to transform purpose into business for the youth in Northeast India. And as a concluding remark, I want to quote George Evans, who said, Every child can learn, just not on the same day or in the same way.